Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for your patience. We had little technical difficulties, but now those are over at the moment. We have yet again another Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament match. This is the bracket stage, round of 16. We have proa007, the number one seed, if I'm not mistaken, going up against ShyGuy. All right, I am really looking forward to it. And joining me on the comms booth, the one and only Gamer Cal. How are you doing, my friend?
I am doing fantastic. How are you today, my friend?
I'm doing great. It's just good weather Saturday. Yeah, just celebrated the kiddo's birthday yesterday, and yeah, doing good.
Hi. Fantastic stuff. Yeah. It's also been great weather here today as well, which makes a change being up here up where we are. But, you know, doesn't matter when we go for a round of stuff. World 2 start, huh? Be an
Oh,
interesting opening here.
oh,
It
let's go.
begins.
I'm sh
So,
I'm sure our runners will have some nice words for you in the interview.
I make no apologies.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
actually a
this
good.
isn't even that bad of a start, though, let's be
No,
fair.
not at all. It's like, what, 40 to 50 seconds, and I mean, the only thing that can be scary is the fire chomp, and as long as you dispose of him rather quick, no troubles at all.
I like to sit on the left-hand
Oh,
side of the
speaking of
platform.
which,
Yeah, that one's kind of a problem. Yeah, I think ShyGuy had the idea I usually have with this stuff. I like to sit on the left-hand side because it just makes it easier to manipulate where they're going. Especially that third one, you can just make it land, basically fly into you. You don't even have to attack it yourself. So
absolutely, yeah. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. Ooh, okay. The Muncher run 7-7.
this is a pretty interesting start then, because yeah, not really any scope for power-ups at the beginning here, but going in small might make it slightly easier to get the 2-star.
Yeah, every single block in this stage
Oh,
will have
Shy
a star
Guys. Oh,
because
Niva's
without
gonna get
them,
it.
you can't complete them.
Yeah. Sorry for cutting you off. I just said neither of them
Yeah.
managed to get it because they both took bombs in different places, but they both took bombs there, so...
Oh,
Ooh,
never
whoops.
mind. I was just about to ask if we were watching the same runner, and clearly not.
That happens from time to time. You just jump slightly too early with a bit as we enter 5F1, huh?
You know what? If this has a star also, that'd be kind of funny.
Got him!
I mean,
Okay.
granted, I
Oh
love the
no!
star. I love the star in this stage, but at the same time, you want a power up at the same time.
Yep. Shy Guy didn't quite manage to get the star as well, but made it through fantastically nonetheless. So just a little bit behind from that, but really nothing too major here.
Yeah, both our runners not getting the DLP special clip there at the end, not falling off of the stage. So thankfully
Oh,
they
I
didn't
have
do
had
that.
that clip as well. It's depressing, really. It's hilarious, but it's also depressing.
Oh, and we have 6-1 with Boss Pass and more stars!
The
Oh
secret
my
star
god.
chain, let's go! Ah,
Yeah,
finally.
yeah.
Boss pass in the sky a little bit here for Pro. Just gotta get through to the end, nothing too bad. Shy Guy,
Yeah,
they'll
and
probably
also
be happy to finally see a mushroom here, right?
yeah, also to note that in the bracket stages of the main bracket at least, Boss Pass will be faster, so
I did a challenge cut, from the try this thing recently, and had to do it as a challenge cut one because the world order stuff was different. It threw me off so much that Boss Bass was slower because of how many of these I've done recently.
yeah.
So, good stuff though. Hammerbro not really giving too much there as we're in the tank stage, finishing this off very nicely.
Get your salutes
Ooh,
out.
okay. Oh, Shy Guy taking a hit. Another star from here too.
Oh my god, you would think that Tozzle rolled this seed.
That star getting put to immediate good use here, just taking out the Firebro. Gets a P-Wing for it. Okay, that's not a bad second reward here. I do want to mention this was almost effectively a worst case scenario World 2 as well, right? Because it's just the minimum amount of levels skippable here.
Oh my god, and we have 7-4. What normally in vanilla is an auto-scroller, but in the randomizer we take away just about every auto-scroller in every level, other than the Coin Heavens, 5-9 as you saw, and then our wonderful greatest beta level, Atlantis.
And just in case you thought you could cheese this one by swimming over the top of these using a P-Wing to break the screen scroll, no, Fred's put electrodes over the top of it so that you can't break it that way. Probably taking a lot of hits here. Thankfully gets a mushroom back for it, but... This one, a couple of moments of what I've been personally trying to refer to as a gosh darn cheap son of a fish over here, because they just come at you in places that you can't avoid them, right? Because they're just random which bits these green spike cheeps come from on the screen. It's random what height they come at. Sometimes they're just in a bit that you can't avoid, and it's just like, what was I supposed to do about that? Come on.
Absolutely, yeah, the black ones, yeah, they're about the same way, if not worse, and still no fire flowers seen from the sea.
No. World 1 airship over here. This should be reasonable. Oh, there's one. Ask and ye shall receive.
Exactly, and let's see what Morton has installed for yeah. Oh boy.
Wow,
okay.
nice.
Store,
nice bounce of it. ShyGuy getting over the top of it here. That's pretty good. Using the tail to his advantage.
Very light sodium Morton.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
That's okay. I think the world more than spoke for itself there, so... Maybe this is going to be the Pleco thing of, like, the world's really devastating, but the bosses aren't really that bad. Who knows?
Yeah. There's always, you can't have it all.
True. Unless you're Sama on your seat, because that was something else.
Ooh.
Oh, this is very interesting without the hammer to go with here. Who rolled the seed? I rolled the seed. And I regret nothing.
Ooh, H jump.
Pretty good.
Capital H jump. Valkyrie taking a power up.
Could be worse though. I get a ShyGuy getting the flyover bit here. That's going to be pretty helpful. Yeah, gets around the shows the DLC at the top there as well.
If this is Fort Knox.
That Proa's got a really good habit of doing that, hasn't he? Of going into just sniffing out 7F1 immediately, but not so much this time. This stage maybe a little bit awkward for a P-Wing compared to just doing it normally. It's not the worst, but there's so many places you can just kind of get caught up in. It's hard to maintain the speed, and this one you really do enjoy having P-speed the whole way through.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little awkward with those conveyors.
Yep, both players full left on the second room here, absolutely as you need to do. I used to... hold up.
Oh boy.
Hold up.
Boy. Oh, that's a 5-hitter.
Yep. It's not static HP either, so... ShyGuy getting hit as well by that. I think maybe the first one we saw was a 3-hitter, so maybe some assumption going on there for it. Oh. Let's go!
7-8, and just after losing the tail, that's actually, that's rough.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, because you could fly over here. Yeah, just tank the hit. There's so many fire plants there. That's how you know I rolled this one. Because it just seemed to generate so many of them in that area. Whoa, boy. Hold up!
Oh, and a boss pass.
Yeah, that's the one problem of flying over with this as well, is you can very... it's just like, nope.
Oh man, this isn't a troll, I don't know what it is.
And yeah, that's exactly how I would have had it as well, of just the automatic pickup here.
And the power-up at the end is a 1-up.
You know the funny thing is, bouncing off, with that Paracooper being exactly where it is, you could have bounced off of that over the pipe and it would have actually been quite good, so...
Dude, 5-3?
I'm not letting off easy today.
Oh, it's a Karibo set. Okay, nothing to worry here. No boss pass, no sun.
Plenty of potential for trolley Paragoobers, but not so much this time, so that's good.
That's probably the only thing threatening so far.
not a lot of fire plants here either, so not in dangerous places anyway, so nice and easy to get over. And managing to get the shot there too, very nice. ShyGuy also making very good work of this so far. Fireflower really does help a ton in this stage.
Oh, absolutely.
I think being in World 1 saved ShyGuy from taking a hit there as well, because the fire plant only spits one fireball in World 1, so managing to not get shot because of the delay on it, so that's really good as well. Oh, nice kill.
Double rangless.
Yeah, love to see it. Both double rangless, let's go. World 3 airship coming up here, so can be an interesting one, depends on how many hits we have to deal here.
I believe a star was given out after that double rangless also.
It certainly was.
Ooh, we got Bad Larry. Ooh, and I'm not sure if that was a two-hitter again.
I
think
that was a fire kill. He did have a lot of fireball shots there, so but it could still be a two-hitter as well.
No,
No,
it was
okay.
not a two-hitter.
Good fire kill for Pro.
And I couldn't tell if that was just a three-hitter or if it was a fire kill. Because the fireballs were landing as ShyGuy was stomping on Larry, so it could be either
Yeah. It's either way around. It's fine, really. You get the kill as quick as you potentially can, so it's nice. Oh, Tail. Well, it might come in handy at some point. Tail trying to snipe that 7F1.
Yep. Yeah, it's always good to have a good few tail items.
Yeah. So we've already seen arguably two of the best. Okay then. We've arguably seen two of the best worlds already for hammers to be used, and there was obviously no chance for a hammer to get picked up. So this could be a decently long seed overall. Ooh, missing his pole vault this time.
Oh, we still have World 6 to go. I mean,
yeah.
At least there's one. Oh, and World 3, the infamous double hammer play.
Yeah, my least favorite hammer lot in the game, I'll be honest with you. Danny dislikes his World 1-1. I think the World 3-1 is far more of a dangerous swing, so yeah, I really don't like that one myself.
Oh, what is that hitbox on Pro A side?
That
it
certainly
was not even touching the thumb.
Yeah, definitely.
Adjusted hitbox is my butt.
Call him out. Yep.
It's okay.
Very
they only
so far,
they only claim it on Bowser and Koopalings.
And Cheat Sheeps apparently, but I have still been killed by those, so. So we have to go further in, which is potentially reasonable because this pipe, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
however, this is the prime. This will be the prime target for 7F1, surely, having already seen the second one. So let's see if
we get the infamous split.
Here we go. Yep.
No, they are not split up. Unfortunate.
Nope. We got it this time. Let's see if ShyGuy also reads the this being a thing, because there's plenty of leaf-based power-ups around at the moment, including one right there, obviously. Nope. Unfortunate.
Ooh,
so this might. Oh god.
I was gonna say I'm surprised he's not taking the 100-coin fine, considering they have plenty of tail items.
This is what I was going to mention as well. This is a time where it's, especially having just gotten one, therefore you know you can go like backwards in your inventory. This is when you could probably save all of that like 8 seconds or so that would get you for because you're one tile away. You've got the whole like tail is right there. You know exactly where it is in the inventory. Oh, yeah, Iggy's quaking.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a 5-hitter?
Nice.
Let's go.
So if the world isn't too severe, then the boss has got to be, right? You can have one or the other, surely. So... good stuff so far, yeah.
Alright, what's the next world? We've already seen 2, 1, and 4.
Let's go 7.
Let's just give them 6 right away, or
That,
3, with
I'd like
all,
that
like
too.
5 levels required.
Hey! That was a fire flower from the end there as well, so we do at least have a weapon for Bowser.
Runners, I don't think I've gotten any clouds yet, so...
Nope, there have been no shortcuts this seed. I took them all earlier, sorry. I had a seed earlier that had no less than 5 hammers in it, so, you know,
man.
clearly I took them all, so...
Yeah, get your commands out in chat.
Yep.
Ooh, a lock in front of a pipe.
That's gotta be the target for now, surely. Because we've gone through so many of the other bits. There are a couple of pipes that have got, like, levels in front of them that we could go for. But I think we're looking at trying to get, if this works, trying to get through the lock. We've seen quite a lot of forts within worlds so far, so it wouldn't be too surprising if this was a one-forter.
Yeah, we just haven't seen the end yet. I mean, there could be 2 forts and 2 locks all over there too, or with a bridge missing. You never know. I mean, we've seen some weird endings to World 7 before.
Yeah. Yep, and with no real direction to go at this point, it is pick a level, get the pipe behind it, and hope it's not the room of review.
Oh, wow. What is that enemy set?
Yeah.
3 Valkyries and a sun.
So this is something I keep going back and forth on. Oh, a lot of people love to take this item, and I always keep going back for like, do I actually want to try and take it? Because it feels so slow. Anchor could be good, mind you. Looks like ShyGuy's going in a different direction though, seeing 2-1 with a sandfish up here.
Oh.
Don't get swallowed by the Garchomp. This is the dangerous bit. Considering the whole faster movement speed, you don't know exactly where it's gonna be. Oh, and back to start. Okay, unfortunate for Proa.
More like a wish cache.
Yeah, that's true. Earthquake sandfish. Let's go.
Oh, I think that fort is required.
Yeah, this is looking like it's a single fort world where that lock that's in front of the pipe is going to be the only way to go. There's a lot of levels in front of it, but realistically, I don't think you've got much of a choice here.
Now, I don't think we've seen the room with the view. That could be a pipe that leads there. It could just be a dud.
It
honestly.
Could be.
There is another pipe on that island after the plant.
That is true. Is possible. It would be mostly possible if there is another fort at the end that we have not been able to see yet.
Oh,
7-9 with the sun too. No breaks, no shortcuts in this one. Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, we are going to see the fly past. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, good heads up play there instead of trying to worry about sprite limits. You just skip that altogether.
Yep. If it's possible to take an ice block on the way up as well even better, right? Because you can just use that to take the enemies out in the front. Oh, does not get hitbox sunbox this time. That's good.
Yeah, try to go for the clip there, and I think you can get it with the tail there, but that is ridiculously hard to pull off.
I've never even attempted it, yeah.
Because I know you can do a clip like that in vanilla within the 2 fort to go into the spike room and do some weird way to get the boom boom, but yeah, it's it's hard to explain, but it is a possible thing.
So yeah, having not played the fort so far, ShyGuy is taking the chance and hoping that the pipe on the other side of this is going to be useful.
Yeah, either ShyGuy's gonna have a slight lead, or Proa is gonna have a massive lead.
Yep. The sun cannot die to fireballs, no. Only shells and ice blocks.
And the hammer.
And the hammer.
Oh!
Okay, well...
It was not required, but...
It was not required, yeah.
It makes me wonder if that pipe led to the end, though.
Yeah, it could have been a shortcut instead. Proa doing his pattern to go down the bottom. I think he's the only of the top SMB3 that does so, but at the same time, with a tail, looks pretty clean. Not gonna lie.
No, wait a minute. So he broke the. Wait, did he break that lock that was there in that middle island?
Proa did. ShyGuy did not.
And he didn't check. Wait, did he check the pipe?
Did he go into the nipper stage? Or what I will admit, didn't exactly see that. But
Yeah, that because he went the same way ShyGuy did.
Then no, he did not check it.
Huh. I was gonna say, because that would have changed everything here.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that pipe that we saw beyond the fort there was actually one that we could have dinged at. So ShyGuy's used the music box, right, to make the plant go to sleep.
No!
Oh, no!
No!
Devastation.
Oh, not only did he take a death, but he lost the fire flower in the process.
It's really tough considering.
But was able to use a P-Wing and kind of has a small advantage here over proa. Can get the off-screen wand grab if he keeps the P-Wing here.
Having a hard time keeping P-speed going within the stuff, unfortunately, so it will be a bit slower. There's the second Earthquaker.
Oh, never mind. Ludwig only being a one hit is gonna nullify that possible lead change for ShyGuy here.
Still kept it, so there's still the possibility for a faster knockout here, but
oh, for sure.
Not quite.
But that's
unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a shame, because that would have been a pretty big save, but yeah, still keeping it really close though. This is pretty exciting at the moment. You get nothing, he says, as he gives you a mystery item. Which is a mushroom.
We did get confirmation from Dust that both pipes did lead to the promised land, but which pipe did it lead to?
Yeah, because there was one that was beyond the lock at the end. Oh,
what is this? Hold on. So both forts are not required if the pipe to Wendy is that one in the middle there.
This is the kind of World 3 that is telling me, like, hey, you should have been playing this seed, because this is the sort of one you need to learn. Because this is the type of one I will mess up every single time. If I had to guess, I think that Proa's probably got the right idea here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I'd be doing also.
Yeah. But it's certainly one that you need to stop and take a moment to think about. Because, yeah...
If this leads to the bottom there, then yeah. This is gonna be a long world.
That's what I suspected. So, you would still check it, because you have to still check it, but my suspicion here immediately was that fort's gonna open bridge up to get to that one in the bottom, and that's the one that you're gonna need. That was my immediate thought, and so, whilst you're obligated to still check it, because if you are wrong on that, you are so far behind. But, just... thinking already is going, yeah, this is how it's gonna go, isn't it? ShyGuy might actually end up being alright with this then. Probably an extra level played overall, but nothing too dangerous here.
Yeah, it could have went either way. That pipe there that he checked could have went to Wendy, because by logic, you can still get to that other fort with that other pipe if it would have been that bottom middle one. So yeah, there could have been a chance.
ShyGuy's gone a complete different way around with this actually, and is just cutting through the middle of the world. So there'll be a couple of extra levels played here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but also pipe transitions and stuff won't need to be done as much, so maybe it works out okay. Neither player seeming to have too much trouble with the 1.5 beta here, so that's good at least.
Alright. Proa avoiding the fanfare there.
Yep. And ShyGuy just about through super tanks to catch up in terms of fort count. Oh, that's nice to see.
Get your guesses in chat. What are we gonna get for hand stages?
Let's go, folks.
Stars? There's no star.
Star would be good too, yeah, but... God. Oh, it's even better! Yo!
A hammer suit!
I didn't even dare to dream. That's so good. Oh, a cloud for ShyGuy too, the first one that we've seen, right? Oh,
yes.
Of course it's Gatekeep.
Imagine. So not a traditional seed.
nothing to stem the burrow here. Oh, that's rough. Yeah,
Oh no!
that is a death. Unfortunately, a little bit too early on the block hit, so ended up the sledge boat just jumped straight through it. Earthquake has hit the ground, just straight walk into. Unfortunately, nothing to do about that. Nice one cycle for Pro there. Does not get the fast slide underneath, but that is fine. So we will never know what was in that hammer bow because it's not getting fought again.
Nope, and 5 hits there for that boom boom. Of course, in the awkward fights.
Yep. This place is so annoying to try and get a damageless cycle on now. It's just like half the time it's not even possible, I don't think. Oh no!
Oh, very early jump there.
Ooh, good call on the. So Pro does track the forts and airships and stuff that he's done, so is probably noting that the tail is actually really good for the last ones that are here, so especially the B-Wing. So probably realized that. It's good show. Gets the off-screen as well.
Considering also that we've seen Fort Knox, there's no reason to not start using them up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only things that you would need them for is maybe 7.6, 6.9.
Oh, yeah, chat, Bartender's right. ShyGuy clouded the hand stage with the hammer suit.
Oh,
unfortunate.
No. Yeah, that's why I personally don't like blind clouding, because something like that's just, I'd rather see the level. Unless you don't have many lives left, that's one thing, but if you have plenty of lives, there's no reason to not check them, in my opinion.
I can see that. Nice pickup for the tail for the 3.9 beta here for Pro, definitely a huge help. Yeah, so I think it's awkward sometimes, but I think my blind clouding thing is more just like, is it safe to even do so? Like ShyGuy, it was a bit of a rough one there because there was a fort behind it, and there's a reasonable, like if that was 6F1 or something, that could have been very dangerous. I wouldn't have wanted to blind cloud in that situation, but if that was just like directly to the pipe or something, then I would have very strongly considered it, because we're at the sort of point now where you might not even be able to use that cloud in the remaining worlds. It's likely that you still can because we've got World 6, but it's also possible that World 6 just doesn't have that sort of layout that you can use it for. So...
Oh, and we're getting noted in chat that the anchor is a Tanuki suit.
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh.
Well.
After all that.
It's the rain cloud fort this time, what can I say?
Yeah, after all that, the seed is invalid.
We had a good run though, didn't we?
Yeah. I think chat will forgive you for how the seed started out.
Yeah, this is a heck of a sky layout, yeah.
So, okay, so the blue... Oh, is this gonna be where you actually have to go up, then down, then back up again?
And down and all around, let's go for it.
Because there is one fort on the bottom.
It is?
So that...
has to have built the bridge.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, that one could have broke that lock, and then you would have had to go down the twisty. And to play the other forts. I mean, it both could have been reasonable for sure, but it is possible.
Even under this sort of thing, I mean, this is a personal thing. I don't think I have seen enough Free Fort World 5s, at least in recent times. I don't think I've ever seen the Blue Fort build a bridge, even in a Free Fort situation.
The only time I've ever seen it do that is if it was 1F.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
And there was a way to get to the other side, of course.
Yeah, to be fair, and I also have not seen 1F be the Blue Fort before, so that's on me. There's only so many of these
before. That you can... It's very rare, but it can happen. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! And it's no guarantee that they will break because there is 3 forts.
Yeah. No, I have full
look at this.
faith.
We got a hammer.
But we've already got through World 6. So, what do we... I mean, I guess... No, what do we even use it
World
for
6
anymore,
is
right?
World
Oh,
6
no.
is the last one.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot. Yeah, we went through pipes in the middle of it, so... Fair dues.
I think you have some seed bleed going on.
Maybe? I have done a
Just
lot
a
of
little.
O3s today. That's all good, though. So, ShyGuy's going the other way around, but this is still totally fine, right? Because we just do what's in front of us here with it. Like, this is still reasonable.
Oh, no, wait a minute. This is actually the way.
What do you
Like,
mean?
the other fort is the one that's required, but then you just got to either go...
No,
Wait, no!
ShyGuy, what are you doing?
No! No!
Wait, no, you had it! At least play the fort that's there first, come on!
So what could have happened here was that ShyGuy could have played the fort, and then just go up the twisty instead of having to play the other fort to, the other fort
to play the fort first.
I know, I just mean, instead of playing
Yeah.
the blue fort, because we know the blue one is the one that's not required.
Right. No,
Yeah,
this makes sense as an exit plan, but you need to play what's there first, right?
Right. I don't...
Because what's the worst that happens, right? You play that fort, it breaks the lock that you see down the bottom. Then you just walk around the bottom to go do the blue fort, because that's the one that ended up being needed, right? So...
Oh, I see. ShyGuy thinks that the blue is gonna break blue. Oh...
Yeah...
Yep,
But
that makes more sense.
But even thinking that, I still think the logic is better. Well, I went down this way, I might as well do this one and then take the shorter sort of return bit. Because you had to do a level to get back up to go down again, right? So I think you might as well just transform that level into the fort and just do the fort that's there.
Yeah, yeah, I get that too. Maybe ShyGuy doesn't know that blue doesn't always break blue in some cases.
It's very possible. I mean, I had that sort of bit. Oh, that has gotta feel bad.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I kind of want to go in this stream and see how he reacted.
Oh, almost getting one hit there.
Yeah, Roy was not a bum, but he was a BUMM. A bum.
So, over like 52 minutes, almost by the time the cutscene stuff is done here. Go through 6 worlds. You've not exactly been playing badly here. We've not really noted any fatalities on Pro's side or anything. So, what are your thoughts going in at this sort of time? Because this is abnormal, right?
I mean, as long as you just keep track of the levels you've played and know that it's been a lengthy sea, as long as you really haven't died and, you know, made too many terrible routing mistakes, I feel like this should be, you know, just fine. It's really all just what have you played. It all adds up, honestly.
Yeah. Looks like the 2 hammers that probably picked up from the bros in the previous world are both gonna come
wait
in
a
handy
minute.
here, though.
ShyGuy can make up some time here.
Oh, that's 2.
Not even getting the pixel.
Oh, that had it that time.
Yep. Oh, jumping a tad early. Tap a little later. No. Oh, no, never mind. Had it there. Okay, never mind.
Unfortunate.
Corrected. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's probably a lower block is where the pixel was picked up there, right? It wasn't the usual one that you would hit, but it was the one below it.
Right. Yeah, I don't
nice
know if he would have
hop
made
off
it,
the
actually. Now that I think about it, I don't think he would have cleared the jump because you do have to be at a certain point or else Mario cannot reach.
Alright, does probably not know the P-speed strats for this one. Because I'm surprised that he didn't do it there.
Unless he did go for it and he just didn't get the P-speed.
Nah,
I didn't
he went
actually
up top.
watch.
He went up top instead, like underneath the item blocks, so I don't think you would still get it reasonably there.
There
in the
is a way.
right?
There is a way to get it if you jump on top where the row of question blocks are, but it is a little more precise and subpixel dependent.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah, it is not easy to do. You can't just jump up there with the smallest jump. You actually have to do like a weird like turn back jump. It's like I said, it's very tricky, but it does save frames.
I see. Well, no problems in Air Force this time round, so boom boom ninja jumping over the fireball
Alright.
there as well.
Thank you for getting out your salutes. We saw the Air Force there. Not personally biased of any kind, that is my favorite military branch.
So, well, 6-7 is a crossroad hit here. Is there a reason you think why Pro went the top one instead of the bottom one, like the further over one there? Is it maybe just a player preference, or is there actually like a good reason why you would do it this way?
No, I mean it doesn't matter if you go top or bottom in that fork. Some people might think, oh, I can enter this level sooner. I can know if it's okay to choose or not. I mean, it could be a number of things. It
Yeah.
could also be player preference.
Getting the 5 up there as well. Now, because I've always thought, because you're on a screen transition there, it's probably better to maximize the amount of like auto movement, like the faster movement time by going down to the bottom one, if you can. Because not only are you like moving more like tiles on the same screen, but you're also shortening the amount before the next transition to do the same. No! Why did I have to be so mean?
Oh, and Lemmy gets a fire killed. Ooh, and ShyGuy gets a hammer. I don't know if Pro A got this hammer or not.
He did, but he had
Okay.
2 from the previous world, so it didn't really matter.
Okay. So, yep, ShyGuy's gonna using... Oh, and it's just a star. This is why we don't check this power up.
I had to drill the P-speed
Oh, but misses the Lakitu! Oh, this is
boy.
not good.
I had to drill this stage with P-speed stuff because I had this in some of the races before, like the 2019 tournament, where this was the leading stage, and I had to just forfeit the race because I couldn't do it because it was a star in the front. It's a cloud at the end here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and it...
Didn't mention it at the time, but it was fantastic well for airship P-speed strats there by Pro as well. He did manage to just get straight through, so really good stuff.
Absolutely. Alright, so you see the Navy tile is the 5F2 for the sauna.
This is a bit of an unfortunate one to P-speed that I'll have the P-wing for. Unless it's you, right? I think you're the one who's done the thing with this.
I mean, he could have done it right there, actually. He could have kept it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it is very tricky to do P-speed on there.
Okay, this is how you can tell it's not me playing this one, because he did the Navy tile, that's fine. Didn't check the pipe that was blocked by the Navy tile. So...
Yeah, I would have checked that myself.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just follow breadcrumbs, maybe it's superstition, maybe I played Links the past Rando too much, but I always like checking the stuff that's blocked by what you've just done if you are doing that sort of thing. Oh, sure, so going for that level. Okay.
Oh, so we've seen 2 locks so far since this one fort clear, so... I wonder if Pro A is just hoping that there's 3 locks and trying to find the pipe to Bowser. Oh, and it's 2 bridges!
Hey, that cloud's gonna come in handy though from the princess.
Yep.
So that's good.
Absolutely. And now that Pro A has that information, he's definitely gonna hold on to that cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have done the same thing as Pro was doing here. If you've seen 2 locks and you've done 1 fort, you want to find the end first. You want to know what's going on here, right? So...
And even though the seed is invalid, it is acceptable.
That's all we can ask for. ShyGuy going for flying strats over the thing here, interesting. Not particularly necessary with the tail, to be honest with you. You can float over this bit, but that's fine. Looks neat. We don't usually get to see it, so... Right.
Oh, wow.
What is it that Rat Boy said? It's either a 1-hit or a 5-hit. There's no in between.
Yeah,
ooh,
DLP always tells me that too.
Yeah.
Should I say Danny P-Speed?
Yeah.
So
that's
Lemmy
not
was,
true, but...
Lemmy was outside the circus selling off-brand chocolates to kids.
That's all good though. Yeah, no, there was a time in, I think 2020 stuff where I also was like the same sort of bit of like, I only ever see 1-hit or 5-hit. What's going on with this here? Ooh, Shy Guy didn't actually see what the thing. There we go. Now sees it. It's like it didn't actually immediately check what the. Just pressed the button a little bit too fast. Didn't see the thing. Oh, nope. You've still got to move on.
That must have broke the lock on the hand bridge.
Yeah.
So real tank?
Nope.
Fake tank. Oh boy.
Could we have known that actually was the Air Force tile on the on this screen? Because that's something that probably taught me recently, actually, literally from my own from my own
you know
last
what?
race, right?
I completely missed that. I didn't even realize he entered the Air Force. So yeah, that should have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah, because I didn't know that. But...
he probably didn't think the he probably just forgot. It was like, oh wait, I don't think I remember looking. Yeah, that would have been the dead giveaway there.
So Shy Guy did what I would have done and checked the other side bit. Didn't really get much out of it, but that's fine. Yeah,
now, hold on.
So... Ooh.
I maybe wait. So I think I know this map how the way it's read out. I think the first four built the bridge to Bowser,
Wow.
and the answer is just the one on the hand bridge, and that's it.
It is.
Find your way to Bowser.
Oh, it's so difficult to like want to go that way right now. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, so it is the first one and this one that Pro is going to just now because this is the last floor that he has to do. Yeah, there we go. So it disappeared on the side, right? So.
Yep. So yeah, that would have definitely. Yeah, like I said, I think Pro maybe just didn't like think of it, or maybe just forgot to pay attention to that. I mean, it happens to the best of us. And then he went, oh well, I'll just check it. I'm here, and then it was like, yep.
Well, like I said, I literally didn't know that until he told me it in the interview. So you know, that's not something I would have known before, and so that's actually why I wanted to double check with it there, going, wait a minute, you know, because that's positive reaffirmation of it. You know, it's just like, yeah, now I actually know to look for that. So
yeah. Actually, shout out to Stewie Cartman. He was the first one to teach me that. So what we did was in the vanilla practice ROM, you go into World 8 and you enter the Navy tile, and you would see the fake tank disappear. So that's how we learned it that way. Also,
that's cool.
Shy Guy, I don't think knows either.
Yeah,
I don't think Shy Guy knows. I think he's still new.
So obscure when you think about it, though. It's like,
yeah,
it's again, it's word of mouth sort of thing with it, right? I only even know that because I've been told it by someone else. That's not something.
Boss still in the wings.
Oh boy.
Oh, good timing though.
Yeah. Oh, nice clip for that too.
Mac and cheese, straight as Sama would say, straight out the pot. Velveeta.
Good stuff. And there it is. Final kill, no bounce, but we'll accept it.
Shy Guy is going in that direction, so.
Yep. This is probably one of the worst layouts for the thing I've seen in a while, by the way.
Yeah, get your GGs out in chat. Pro A will take game 1 out of this best of 3.
Yeah, official race time of 42:10. Immediate comment, Cal, you're fired. Let's go.
Yeah, you better be careful. He might include you in one of his maybe future books. Yeah, in case if anyone doesn't know, Pro A is actually an author of I think it's Murder Science. I think it's called Mystery, something like that. Definitely should check him out on. I think it's the books he has is on Amazon. So yeah, definitely give it if you're into that kind of thing.
Good stuff. I'll never be a member of the council now. That's fine. I am totally okay with that. Looks like Shy Guy has managed to skip at least one of the forts, though. So yeah, a little bit of a better way around.
Yeah, I believe it was the fort tile. be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the fort in the middle. Yeah, so good stuff.
Yep. And since he did skip on that hammer suit clouding over that hand stage, we'll have to go in with the side piece.
That run underneath without a star is unnecessarily dangerous, by the way.
Yeah, it may work like 9 times out of 10, but I promise you, if you're, I don't remember if that's sub-pixel dependent to go your way, but yeah, there is a good chance that you will get scammed by that laser.
You get hit once in that bit and then never again. Oops. A little bit of a slip
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, as a vanilla speedrunner, that's definitely something you make sure
Oh,
to learn. Oh
nice.
wait, was this second try or I couldn't?
So ShyGuy didn't quite get up there the first time because it slipped off
Oh.
the donut block. Had to run back up to get it. Dropped the donut block down to get back up, and then got it first try from there. I think so. Really well done.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know if
have
I'd
to be
stand
careful
up
here.
there. Yeah.
Alright, Bowser hitbox is fixed, so we cannot do cuddle strats. So be careful. Oh boy. Oh,
Nice.
oh, and the disrespect.
You love to see it.
The cow stomp.
I love that I made that a thing.
I just came up with it. Get your GGs out for ShyGuy finishing out the seed.
44-56.
Oh, and I lost my comm controller. There it is. Alright.
Great stuff overall. Let's hope the next race is just as good.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a good start to seed. Let's see what I can roll them. Alright everyone, we will be right back. We're gonna get those seed rolled. Get the runners started here shortly. We'll be right back. Go get something to snack on or get a quick drink. Use the bathroom. We'll be right back.
And welcome back, everyone, to the second game between Proa and ShyGuy. Well, wasn't that a good first seed that we had for that there? Everybody had a great old time with that one, for sure. Let's see what High Flyer's got in store for them today, huh?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I like I said, ever since this new update to the program, with all the Macobra patches included, my seed rolling has actually gotten a lot better. So yeah, let's see. Get your guesses out in chat, everybody. Sorry we didn't get to do it in the first one, but get your guesses out in chat for what world we're gonna start. At this point, you can guess whatever you want. You can guess world starting, what the first bro is gonna be, what the two earthquake Koopalings are gonna be, assuming one of them isn't gonna be Lemmy when we can't see it. Yeah, get your guesses out in chat. So yeah, what's at stake? Pro A is one game away from making it to the quarterfinal, and winner of this match gets to play me.
Good times, good times.
Yeah, absolutely.
I imagine you'll be intently watching to see who goes through on this one. Oh, the reverse world order, it's starting.
And you know what? If I was ShyGuy, I think I would have checked the other pipe. I would have went for the other pipe first. I would have took the gamble, honestly. I would have. At least to see what the level was too. You never know. Oh, and it's 7 free as we call it in vanilla.
Respectable. This one can be a little bit weird sometimes in Rando because you never quite know exactly what enemies exactly. You never quite know. Oh no, ShyGuy! No!
Oh no, the piranha plant spawned as he was jumping towards the pipe and wasn't able to turn back in time.
Yeah, unfortunate. Alright, does make it through.
Let's see if ShyGuy remembers this Valkyrie.
Oh! Yeah, okay. No.
Oh boy. That was
okay.
So first off, that was a very courageous hitbox that the bomb gave ShyGuy because he didn't stomp on it. He just happened to like land beside it and it took it as a hit.
Yowzers, a very interesting jump. Yeah, so it was almost like a slide into it, which was really interesting. Yeah, very risky jumps at the end with a bit there. I think obviously everybody's got their own strategies as to how they handle the end of stuff like 7-3, but meanwhile, nothing but music to start off with here.
Okay, so a lock is blocking 2 pipes, but honestly, those 2 pipes could just be duds. They could just lead right to each other unless we've seen them there, which they don't. So
this is a curious one. We did see earlier that there was a
oh. Well, well, I mean,
we're in the sewage system. What can we say?
Seed is invalid already.
I think that's invalid as well, yes, but for different reasons.
Yep, sewer is invalid also. I mean, there's a lot of water surrounding the island, so maybe, you know, the fort just got flooded from the water there.
Exactly.
he can't get any more invalid as this.
And then look, like all of the Koopas must have perished in there, right? Because that's why there's booze in here now, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but in my defense, even in the past, all my seeds are like, there's always like a 70% chance that the seed will be invalid within the first world. So technically, this is a flyer seed for sure.
Well, they're flying through the rest of this world, that's for sure, because that was the correct one to play. So good stuff. 1-4 going on in here with the tail now. Not too bad. Still, I have heard the legends of the P-Speed in this one. Still not actually like fully seen it done, but
yeah, unfortunately, it's not just something you can do on the fly all the time because it is pixel dependent and the jumps are very sweaty.
Is that just for like how to build the P-Speed up properly for it? It's like, or is it is there something else to it that makes it sub-pixel dependent?
Yeah, it
Ooh.
It's kind of like going for 3-2P speed, so you can only imagine.
Right, yeah, like that's not even one I've ever attempted to bother with, so yeah, I can understand.
Ludwig on the World 7 airship. And ShyGuy is not that far behind, considering that that's in 7-3.
The unfortunate thing is, the reason that is because they did not play the second plant here, right? And that plant had a hammer, so
Oof.
that's gonna be
Oh.
trouble later on.
Oh, and
immediate John jump there like Jesus.
only 2 hits.
I think this is one I'm gonna have to do a little bit of working out later on like how to handle this coming in with a tail. Like, should you drop the tail from like one of the first burners and get P speed at the end? Is it actually like not that much slower to still like do a little bit of flying through the second part of it?
I personally lose the tail at the third flame.
Yeah,
Or
I
not the
lose
third, the fourth one. The fourth one, because you can fly over the first section there, and then right
yeah.
before you go through the rocky wrenches, that's when I take it. I lose the tail.
Yeah, I lose the tail on that one as well. I guess it just depends exactly where, but it's more just like, is it even necessary? Because there are sometimes, like maybe if that's Wendy that you're having to fight there, that it might not be like in the best interests. Just because that fight can be really annoying, right? You might end up needing the second hit.
Yeah, that's also fair. I guess it's all just player preference at that point. And
yeah.
Second world here is gonna be world 5, so the reverse world order is dead. And
the odd world order could still happen.
Oh, ShyGuy almost got away with that. That was actually pretty cool to see.
It was a really neat attempt. That the only slight catch with it is just a little bit too far over, so the brick didn't actually break. But really cool going for it there. Oh boy. Well, we're not seeing the P speed off of this one, but that's a shame. I like the P speed on this one. You know?
Oh, ShyGuy has the tail, so actually has a little advantage, not having to worry about falling as much as Pro-A has to worry about, but...
Yep. Also didn't have to... Well, Pro-A technically didn't either, but didn't have to pick up another power-up there, so that's another little bit of time saved, so catching up a little bit more here, which is good. It's a bit of an awkward layout so far at the bit. Yeah, I was thinking this
Required
is
twisty, let's go!
Heck yeah! This is about as good a situation as you could hope for in terms of ShyGuy's case, because yeah, exactly. This is one of the, hopefully ShyGuy plays the other one, because that's going to be a massive disadvantage otherwise. It is a long way away, but
no!
Yeah, there you go. This is the trouble.
That's 2 hammers he doesn't have.
Yeah, and that I think is going to be potentially fatalistic in the long term. This is the problem though, is like there's a lot of different like mindsets for this stuff here. Is like I'm pretty sure someone like say Danny or Mustard would have also skipped that one because it's too far away. But it's also like it's early and there's a lot, all the worlds that you need hammers and stuff for are still in play. Do you risk it? Can you afford not to risk it if the opponent gets it and you don't? Right?
Right.
It's tough. There's no right or wrong
is.
answer for the bit here.
The only thing ShyGuy can hope for is that the hammers will not be useful in World 3, it will not be helpful in World 6 because all the pipes would be in the beginning type of deal. The only thing I feel like probably will still get an advantage is maybe in World 1.
Yeah, we need a World 1 like I showed off in the Discord earlier, where you don't get an advantage off of using that hammer because of the lock blocking it as well.
Yeah, bridge and a lock. Oh yeah, and then both forts are at the bottom. Yeah, that would be the only way. And at the rate this is going, you never know.
Yeah, that's the other one, as Dust is saying, or if the double hammer plays a trap and Pro falls for it. That is also possible. Oh! Here's one I didn't give them. Like, oh! No!
And a mini boss?
This is tough. I would go to the Toad House here, I will be honest with you.
Wait a minute, did Pro skip these? Or is he... Like, or was he a world behind, or a fort behind?
I think he's moved. Yeah,
Oh, he
yeah, he
was.
was a
Oh,
bit
wow. So
behind.
he's gonna
Yeah,
find
because
out.
yeah,
No
because he
clouds, I don't
moved.
think.
That's a really good bounce up. Only unfortunate to only get a star out of
Oh,
it. So the
yep.
power
Oh,
up advantage is really big here for sure.
oh no!
So that
Shy
oh
Guy jumps
dang.
right into the Valkyrie.
Yeah, so there's a little clip at the top that I've been trying to learn a bit more recently as well. I did not actually like fully realize at the time, but you can clip in the second like room, if you will, here, so you don't go down the pipe again. And
Right.
most of the time you'll get over the other side fine when you do so. And it's just like, well, from there we can avoid doing this whole bottom bit, and it's because that is super dangerous, that bottom section.
Absolutely. Now that you know what's lurking.
Yeah. Yep,
Oh,
fire
and
flower
probably
off of that. That's really good.
should be able to skip this next section. Looks good so far.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So the fire flower from the Toad House equipped to ShyGuy there. That's a really good help. I think probably the best bet here would be to wait to spawn mini cheap at the top, but that's not what we're going for here. Gonna shoot it beforehand, so yeah, safety that way. It's not too bad.
It's
Oh,
6-5.
that's pretty good for Pro. He did take a hit in 7-5 and then go and get the power up on this right hand side that was a tail. So keeping it through the rest of it, that was really good. So good advantage in this one.
Oh, oh wow, that Valkyrie almost took away that power up. Oh, and Pro, he's gonna hope that he doesn't need this.
Yeah, he's knocked out one enemy out there. It's not unreasonable. Because that's where the Valkyrie came from in the first place.
Yeah, you never know. Could have been a trolley pile driver that gets you as soon as you get up there.
Yeah. Alright, ShyGuy going down. I think needs to make the bridge down here as well.
Looks like he's going for the clip.
I like to do it from the third block myself, but that is totally fine. I don't know if it's just me. Probably going for the optional here, which is good.
Oh.
Not too bad. Gets an anchor for it. Could be reasonable.
1F here, building the bridge.
Yeah, ShyGuy's giving up on the thing. It's tough. I think you do need to be. Oh boy, you do need to basically be from the third block away, and Pro is going to save after that 5 seconds. I think Danny said it was to go for the flight strats in World 6. Really good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think he was complaining about, was it mustard maybe that doesn't do it, and he's just like, I guess you just don't like time save then. Yeah, so it's a very daddy thing to say, I think. So yeah. So Pro does have a roughly 3 level advantage by this point, but it's okay because
mustard saves. It makes up for it guessing, putting on the frog suit for 3F2.
I thought you were going to say guessing like every 50-50, right? Because that doesn't sound like the mustard I know, but...
Oh boy. Woo. Okay.
Nicely done.
Oh, what was that item? I didn't see it.
I will admit I wasn't seeing that side either.
Oh, and look at this.
This is probably one of the better case scenarios that it could have been, but it's still going to be painful. Because there's only one fort in this world, and it is directly on the bottom path. There's no way of, there's no, like, evading that. This is about as good as it could possibly be as far as deficits go for ShyGuy. But it is still going to be really bad, because now that lead is extended to over a full world apart, right?
Right. Oh, what kind of Larry do we have? 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits, let's go. Larry is the godfather.
Good going. See, ShyGuy is also not taking the flight strats here. Okay. Fine. I think it's a bit of a pipe dream hoping for the express lane when you've got a tail, but it's probably still possible, but I think you're hoping a bit much.
Right.
Still, Fireflower here is reasonable. See if we can get a decent amount of shots in. Yep, not bad. Oh, P-Wing, oh, that one's pretty good. Oh boy, okay. Ah, it's fine. What's a couple of
Yeah.
seconds anyway, right?
Yeah, nothing at all.
So, gatekeep to start off Seaside, huh?
Actually, I didn't even keep track that. What was Roy? How many? Do we even know how many stomps it took for Roy?
I didn't really see on post. I know it was quite a few, but yeah, 4 apparently. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
there was definitely time saved by doing the fire kill there, which is good. I don't think Pro is making it. Oh no, he is. Okay, never mind. Not getting hit is a good good strat apparently.
Yeah.
So 7F1, of course Pro would skip this one.
Yeah.
If he's not playing it with a tail, he's gonna skip it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so the double hammer doesn't do anything really here, to be honest.
Where does? No, I don't know. Ooh, this is a 3-4. Hold on,
It's
no. I mean, the
2.
pipe in the middle might be the answer. If those two pipes there lead to each other,
I
double hammer play
guess.
could have actually skipped a bunch of levels.
Possible it would save 1 or 2, yeah, but... what is the level that Poe skipped here? 3-1. Okay, this is reasonable. If we can keep the tail, we can actually fly towards the end of this, which would be quite
Yeah,
good.
I think Pro is hoping that this pipe leads there. Oh, and it doesn't. Okay. Ooh, so we're gonna need more levels. 2 more levels.
So this is reasonable enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
double
it's
hammer
reasonable.
really didn't do much here. Like,
If this would have been the last world and you had the 2 hammers, then that'd be one thing.
sure.
I absolutely use them, but yeah, in this case, it's fine.
Nice P-speed strats going through the stage there. Very well done. Showing that the faster boss bass is not necessarily that dangerous
Oh,
overall.
and Tanuki again for anchors.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess... oh dear, ShyGuy taking a hit there, unfortunately.
So I'm assuming Proe was hoping it was a cloud, because he would have just skipped this altogether. Knowing
Yeah,
that pipe does lead to Wendy.
this is an ideal time to check at the very least, right? Because you know that, yeah, if it is a cloud, then you just get to skip and that's fine. And if it isn't a cloud, well, it's not really a disaster to use it for anything else anyway. You weren't at, like, a full power state, you're at a mushroom state. So, worst case scenario, you break even, right? So it's really not that bad. And yeah, if it is a cloud, then you know for the rest of the seed if you pick any more up, and that's a big help. So, World 5 airship going on here. As I found out somewhat recently, this is actually faster, despite how weird it looks at the start, because you have slower startup speed. It is faster than not building up P-speed there.
Oh boy. Oh, was Wendy full 5 hits?
Yep. 5 hit,
Let's
no
go.
earthquake on a relatively difficult airship layout for that as well. Not the worst one, but one of the more annoying ones.
Alright, so Wendy, definitely staying at Wendy's. Not the full Baconator with large combo and the extra and with the side chili and frosty. At a minimum, maybe a son of a Baconator.
Ooh, ShyGuy does get it. Okay, was trying to preserve the fire flower, so I wasn't sure if he was going to make it there, but still, very well played.
Yeah, there are multiple ways on how you can make that one cycle. But you basically, the way I look at it is you can only do one like slowdown. The rest has to be clean. It could be a turn back, it could be taking damage, but if you do more than one, then with 2, you have to get like the very earliest frame perfect entry into the door.
Fast
Yeah.
noms! No!
Let's go.
Yeah, this
Ozbath
is
has been fed.
Ideal anchor check, as we have the 6F1 coming in here. Looks like no fast strats for it here, that is fine. ShyGuy also not opting for the item, gonna have to be careful of where the boss is.
Oh, yep, right there.
it's much scarier doing that kind of strat, like when he's down below, and 2-1 is another great example for it. Much scarier doing that sort of strat in these flag sets, because the faster speed really does like offset where the mass is. That's like the one thing that's really dangerous about him. But boy, is it a dangerous thing about him. Seven 9 with the boss bass this time instead of the angry sun. Meanwhile, ShyGuy making through nice jumps there, making it through 5F1. We shall never forget.
Absolutely.
7-9 is one of those stages where I always sort of thought, man, this is really, really slow. Am I just being like really bad compared to everyone else here? Then I see everybody else have to play it, and it's like, no, this stage is really just that long, right? There's just not.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's clips, but they're hard to do in like really awkward spots for it. Half the time you can't even try the bottom ones, and it's just like, yeah, realistically, I'm not actually being slow here. It just feels like I am. Oh, wow. How did you not get hit there, ShyGuy?
That's a very generous hitbox from the cannonball. But yeah, for 7-9, yeah, most of the time we see either a sun or a mini boss bass or a boss bass on the bottom, so there's no reason to even try to attempt those clips. Oh boy. Oh boy, ShyGuy's gonna get the bad news.
This is bad. Oh,
okay.
Cloud,
Luckily
blind cloud
for ShyGuy there. Yeah, just getting the cloud from the Hammer Bro fight too.
Yeah, pretty good timing. This is again a really good place to end up using it here, just because it's a case of, well, we're approaching the end as far as worlds go. There is a chance that you can't use them any further, and realistically, you've got to just try and skip stuff where you can with it. Also, being Tanuki'd up into a Hammer Bro fight, 99% of the time you're coming out of that alive, right? So, it's fine, right? You're at very low risk of dying.
Oh! Heavy
This
Iggy.
is shaky Iggy once again with it, huh? Second seed in a row for that.
Yeah, 4-hitter.
Yeah, so both players doing the same thing, and here this is the best way round for the stuff here, just to press on forward, because the pipes are all at the beginning bit here, and like there's the tiniest of arguments if you have an excess hammer that you could say, okay, maybe I do the bottom one, and if that's the right one, I can hammer past this one, but like that is such a minor thing. And oh, nice, well done, ShyGuy.
Oof. Wow, there was so many instances there where I wasn't sure if he was gonna fall off or not.
Yeah. Doesn't make the clip, but that is completely fine too, because it's neutral at best.
Oh.
What a weird layout. Yeah, the hammer's probably going to be very helpful here as well, but ShyGuy does have one now because of the World 4 hammer burst. So, 4F1 coming on in here. I think this is... No, this is one we did see last time, because Pro flew along the bottom part.
Oh, oh, I must have missed that. I don't recall.
Yeah, he had the tail here and just flew straight up through this bomb bin. I was like, well, that probably saves some time compared to what you'd expect, but...
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I made the mention. I gotta be careful with all of these guys around. Yeah, because I made the mention of, I think Pro is the only like top runner who still goes bottom path in the thing here, like intentionally. So... Which is fine, ain't nothing wrong with that if it works for you. Do not stay there, ShyGuy. Air Force with the tail, my least favorite thing to see here.
Yeah, get your salutes out in chat.
There's just too many instances because of how like precise a lot of the jump movement and stuff is here. There are too many instances where it's like the tiniest bit of delay because the tail I think is just a little bit slower on your descents here and whatnot. The tiniest bit where you're just not on the ground and so you flutter instead of doing an actual jump and messes up. Like it's my least favorite thing to do is try and do that with the tail. Like, every time you will see me immediately jump into the first burner to get rid of the tail, like, as soon as that comes up. Because it's just so much safer, yeah. I know it's possible. Oh, 1-1 with a mini-cheat. I know it's possible, I hate it, so I don't do it.
Oh,
no!
Valkyrie here giving an alley-oop here to mini boss.
Yep. As Night Shifter says, tail does not equal safety. Now, how did you get over that? Excellent P-Speed there for ShyGuy. That's one I probably should learn rather than doing the quote-unquote fake P-Speed till the bit there.
Oh. For a
Still
second, I
good?
thought Pro
Yeah,
was gonna get
nice.
a big marathon.
Oh, thankfully not. ShyGuy did get the fire kill on Iggy there, so that was pretty good. Hard to do too, because Iggy's very erratic in the movement, so got a good pattern for it. Oh, earthquakes here as well. Good stuff. Not too many hits this time.
There once was a toad from Nantucket. I mean, technically, you didn't have to use the hammer.
No,
Because
but
if you went the other way around, you'd be playing 2 levels no matter what. It's just, what is that regular level? That's the big question.
yeah, this is one of those World 2s where it's like you can save time with it. Oh, probably taking an extended look at that leaf there. Probably just taking a drink or something at a time, as we all
absolutely
need to do. So the actual oasis over here, as a Rat Boy has recently taught me, yeah, that happens to me a lot. I asked him, like, why does that happen the last time around the thing? It's because Furry jumped to the platform whilst being on the hill, as opposed to on the flat surface there. So it kept the, like, physics of the hill on the platform. And so, yeah, you end up basically not jumping forward, like, at all from the thing there.
Yeah.
And very, very irritating, but I'm now glad I know why, so...
Yeah,
Because it's like... Gone.
I was gonna say, something the Hackster taught us was if you jump on top of that wooden block before you go onto the platform, then you won't lose that momentum. If you do the butt slide strat that we do in vanilla.
Ah, okay.
Whoa!
Hello
What
there.
was that? That was the quickest boom boom slide I think I've ever seen, ever.
Boom boom.
That
boom, boom
looked
playing,
like Kaizo, if anything.
Boom boom playing melee over here. Jesus, look at the wave dashing. Like, my goodness. Yeah, so it looks like ShyGuy ended up playing both forts, having to get through the bit here, which ends up, as you mentioned, really not saving like any time whatsoever for just doing the 2 stages, right?
I mean, yeah, regardless, ShyGuy was playing 2 stages. Like we said, it could have been actually better off than playing the regular stage, because it could have been Atlantis.
It could have been, but it's also using a resource for that too. We do still have, we have one use for it still, right? So, it's tough.
Yeah. Also, ShyGuy did play another bro, I'm assuming, so I don't know, I don't remember what that item was.
This World 6 was a blink and you miss it, by the way. There was, this is why I was like, the blind cloud in World 4 was fine, right? Because it's like, you see this and you go, well, World 6 is usually very long, we get to use them here, right? Nope.
How many bridges, chat? Uh-oh. The 4 bridge dream is still alive, and Morton with being a 4-hitter. Higher dosage of salt, and Pro is not even going for the stomp.
Yeah, interesting. I'll tell you what, this is a heck of an opening screen for World 8. There's like 2 levels that you gotta play, there's, tank in the middle, so it might not even be a real fort. That's a heck of an opener, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how the rest of this world plays out, because we might not even get any fort knowledge in this first part here. Oh, we got 1. Okay.
So now we know the tank we see after this is going to be the fake one. But will it be required? Will it be in the way to Bowser's castle? That's the question.
So, weird thought. You always check this anyway, right? But is there an argument to do the level first, whilst you definitely still have power-ups?
Well, okay, so Pro8 doesn't know that he skipped Fort Knox earlier in World 1, so that's why he probably did play it first, because he did have the tail.
That's fair, yeah, that also helps, because yeah, you might have suspected the thing there.
Ooh,
Yeah, because this is an easy one to lose. Somebody asked why it was called that in recent stuff as well, and do you want to go over that?
From my knowledge, it's because there's no power-ups. It is the 5.3 beta, and I think it's just because power-up situation here can be very brutal. Not just not having any available, but just losing them all the time.
Fair dues, yeah. Yeah, as we said, blink and you miss it for this world. There really wasn't anything to that World 6. Didn't even cost him a resource to get through that. It was just immediately free, so...
Oh, there's
there's
the fake
one.
tank. Oh, there's one lock, and the fake tank is secluded from everything else, so won't be in the way, unfortunately.
Pretty good start for Pro8 here, managing to just breeze through this last bit. This was my least favorite fort. I mean, it's still not one of my favorites, but since my return, I've definitely learned a lot more about how to handle this one. That I can P-speed this a lot more than I used to be able to, so it's not quite as low down now. Boom, boom, give it a business, though.
That's a good point from Dust. The fake tank is in the same spot as the last seed. I think Pro8 though knows to not check it this time.
He better, because he's already done the real one. Ooh, there are the last two, so... Okay, now he's definitely going to want to P-wing the last one if he has to do it, right, considering...
Yeah, and seeing that 7F2 is here, he's definitely going to be a little suspicious of it.
Yeah. ShyGuy, oh, wow, missed his pole vault twice. ShyGuy also not going for the bounce at the 4-4 spot here. Oh, okay. Easy now, boy. Okay, that's not too bad, though. Now, do we intend to keep anything? Nope, not with that layout, we don't. I think it's always gone.
I think he just wants to get through it. He's got plenty of items, I believe.
So ShyGuy potentially doing what I was thinking for it is like, because they've already seen 7F1, right? It's like you don't really need to keep the tail for that. It's like, realistically, I was thinking, well, you've guaranteed that you have a power-up for this stage, because if it was fake tanks, you take the intentional death, then you're small going into the stage. And it's not actually any... Oh!
3 bridges? Let's go!
Yo! Yeah, so, like, you guarantee that you have power-ups for the stage as opposed to not, because now that the stage is done, it's still just 2 tiles to go back. So yeah, check it now and do the bit. That's really smart.
I think I just rolled the closest thing to a 4-bridger, other than the +2/-1s we've seen.
Yep. The funny thing with that, I've had 1 3-bridger in all of my practice stuff between brackets and Swiss. I showed it in the Discord too, and I was like, it's so close! But yeah, it's so rare, like, even here it's just like, way too many of these are just like 1 bridge, at most 2.
To answer Flindo in chat, it is that's another rare thing to see 1F in World 8, but it is possible. But of course, it still keeps the rules of it will not impede progress, so it'll definitely be a dud in some kind of way. Or I mean, I want to say it has served a purpose of being a shortcut, like on the ham bridge when there's a lot of pipes, for example. But yeah, you won't see it very often, but it can happen. I don't know what kind of programming you gotta do for that, but
yeah, I don't think I have ever seen it, but I have no doubts it would be possible to show up. Personally, just like, again, as you say, if it's like a shortcut to something, but not an actual progression pathway.
Right.
It could even be the -1, right?
That's, true, yeah. Yep, exactly. As long as the -1 doesn't lead to... Well, actually, I don't know, because... If it
like,
was a
leads to stage or
-1...
something, right?
But the thing is, though, if it can't do that, because you essentially, by logic, have to be able to get to it.
Oh, right, okay.
It doesn't matter if it's required by any means or not. As long as it's leading to something, it can't, like, be 1F.
So, what even... okay, so, like, even if it's it would have to be a shortcut pipe or something with the thing?
Yeah, or the -1 fort could be 1F, but of course the lock is gonna be somewhere where it's not gonna be preventing you from getting to the end.
That's fair. Meanwhile, Prey does make a fantastic
boy,
job going through
boy.
here. Let's go. Good evasion.
If the laser was there, he would have got hit. The jump didn't seem high enough from what I saw, but either way, he gets through it.
Very close. He had to do all 4 forts in both seeds, so
Yeah.
tough time in World 8 for sure. But
But
well
the more
played.
bridges means the more linear it is.
Absolutely.
Alright, get your GGs out. Pro-A takes the series 2-0 and moves on to play me.
With an official race time of 34 minutes and 48 seconds. Well played. So, yeah, you're definitely getting the tamer end on this interview, that's for sure.
Yeah, should definitely be a good time. I don't remember the last time I played Pro-A head-to-head. If I had to guess, I think it was for SG Live. I think in 2022, like the first year I really first started getting into this, and I actually had an upset against them. I actually took the match 2-0.
Wow, nice job.
Thank you.
I don't think I've directly played Pro-A in either of the tournaments I was in before. We played plenty of times in like casual races and stuff, of course, but I don't think I've had the chance to directly play him in one of these, so...
Oh yeah, it's a fun time. Yeah, let's, I do see Pro-A in the waiting room. I think he's just getting set up there, so...
Yeah.
Should be hearing from him shortly. ShyGuy. Oh, and this was an acceptable seed. I mean, why would it be? It was 3 bridges!
Exactly! The most acceptable! The least valid, but the most acceptable. That's the important bit.
Absolutely. And there we go. Joining us now, the winner of today's match, Pro-A. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Yeah, some inventive levers there in the second seed, and having to kind of really flex a little bit to get through those, I thought was good for me. 7-5 was an adventure as always, and just being able, I think, to have to really press the attack a little bit, I think was good for me. Overall, I made a couple of little routing errors, but overall, I thought, in general, my play was fine in both matches, both seeds.
Yeah, you did very well, my dude. Super impressed.
Yeah, and I knew ShyGuy was going to be a good first bracket opponent. I wasn't quite sure, how close it would be. I knew, seed 1, for example, there wasn't a lot you could really do with that seed, so it really was going to come down to execution.
I regret nothing.
You're still fired, by the way, but...
Hey, if this is my swan song for the tournament, I went out with a bang, what can I say?
Well, I'll give you that much, but, yeah...
Good 2 hammer kill for ShyGuy there on Bowser.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, overall, I was pleased with how that went, and, overall, apart from, like, a couple little cleanup things, I really can't complain with my play in either seed.
Yeah, I didn't really see any deaths within them, which is always a good sign, right? And nothing unintentional, anyway.
Correct. I don't think I died once. I don't think I died once. I did die once in 7-3 in the first seed. That was fake tanks. So I took
Oh,
an
yeah, that's an intentional though. I mean,
that was
unintentional. Yeah.
that was intentional, nothing unintentional. No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, IDs happen if you come across stuff like that. Yeah,
Right.
well, we're actually talking about it because your tip to me came into this seed as well. The Air Force tile was on the opposite side of Seed 1's dart room, right? So you could have seen the tank disappear and seen that it was fake tanks on the other side.
Right. Well,
So that was the bit of I was just realizing myself when they were going through. It's like, wait, we could have after the fact, of course, because they were looking at other stuff. It's like, wait, we could have actually known that, couldn't we? So, hey, shows I've learned anyway. GG, ShyGuy, welcome in as well.
GG.
Yeah, GG, ShyGuy.
That seed could have started a little bit better.
It could have, yeah. That 7-3 was awkward, wasn't it? With the way the Paragoomba was, and then the fire plant kind of, I think, disrupted where you were jumping, didn't it? So
That's alright.
Yeah, it really. I didn't really find my footing in the second seed. Really, strange. I think until after 7-5. Like, okay, well, you've already seen this, so how much worse can it get?
I mean, thankfully, this one turned out way nicer than the first seed. That first seed was probably the worst thing I've played as far as SMB3 seeds go.
I still regret nothing.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, 5-9 is never a great start, but in general, there weren't any like horrible levels. There were just a lot.
It wasn't
of
horrible. It was just slow.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't getting any freebies until World 6, and yeah, I got to use both hammers. That's always nice, but yeah, we ended up. I don't know about you. I played all but one fort in the first seed, so I played 16 forts. That's way above the norm. Whereas here, even with a forced 4 in World 8, I still skipped 4 forts.
Yeah,
Second seed
so
started out rude, but the last 6, like everything after World 2, was fine. They were pretty breezy.
yeah, so just on the first one, I mean, I know you mentioned it in the race chat as well, of like World 3 and World 5 were the ones that gave you root trouble there. Yeah, so like in World 3, I think you did a couple of extra levels.
Yeah, I did a
in the
couple
first
extra
one,
levels
yeah.
in World 3.
And then
And I knew better, but in my head, I'm thinking blue fort, blue lock, and I had this stuck in my head instead of actually just playing the fort right there.
Yeah.
It's like, I know it could have been that fort, and I just like, you know what, let's just go back up the tower and go around.
So
got punished.
yeah, we were talking about it at the time as well. I think even in the worst case scenario, you play the fort that you've kind of sat yourself in front of. The worst thing it can do is break the lock at the bottom, and then you just walk
And then
along
you have
the
the other
bottom to
fort,
get to it. Yeah. So that was a bit of an unfortunate thing. We were
I-
looking at it going, this actually kind of makes sense in the way of, well, if you're looking at it going, maybe I have to play them both, or like
I was
worst.
halfway up to a seed before I was like, you know what, this was a really stupid decision. Otherwise, I would just died at the start.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm committed now.
Yeah, for me, when I saw it didn't break anything, and I knew it was the triples, so it's like, okay. So I went back and did the recon, figuring if it breaks the bridge, great. I get a free shot at the fort and get to skip the tower potentially altogether, and that's good for me. And if it doesn't end up taking out that lock, because I thought blue would, blue, no guarantee, but I figured what worth a shot. Even if it doesn't, it takes out the lock, and I still avoid having to play the tower at all. So to me, it was win-win.
Yeah, I do think both approaches were valid in their own way.
Yeah.
Long as you commit to playing the fort that's in front of you when you get down the bottom, I do think both
that
were
would've been
fine.
Yeah,
it's okay. I'm giving you a hard time for no reason.
No, I deserve it for that. I absolutely deserve it for that.
It's okay. No, I think both approaches are valid though, because like you're essentially doing the same amount of levels if you have to do like both forts, but if you don't have to, and it turns out the way it did here is like Well, you're kind of still doing the same because it's trading a fort for the twisty, right?
Right.
So it's like I think both approaches are completely valid, and that's the
Yeah.
kind of World 5 that I like because it's like it doesn't really matter which way around you go, you're still getting there in the same number of levels per se.
Yeah.
So that's kind of neat. So
Yeah, I kind of had it wasn't quite the same thing. That was like one of my only real routing errors was World 3 of Game 2, where I ended up playing in the 3-7 tile, rather not the 3-8 tile, which was 3-7. I should have played that 3-7 tile because it would have given me a straight path to the pipe without having to double back and having to play the other level. I didn't realize that until after, like, oh, well, okay, so one extra level. It was just 6-4, so, could have been worse, but
yeah, for sure.
That's just something, like, it's easy to kind of think just go forward, and this time I should have just slammed the brakes and just given it like an extra couple seconds thought.
This is literally why I asked people for World 3 seeds this afternoon, so I could try and make sure that I don't make that sort of mistake. Because I mean, you've seen it yourself. You've caught my last one. You know that I made mistakes in the first 2 of the World 3s that way. It happens to everyone, literally. Yeah. So it's one of those. Just like, right, I'm gonna try and make sure that this doesn't happen with a bit. The last thing I want to mention is the sort of unfortunate bit of. The level that you blind clouded ShyGuy in the first world had a hammer. It was the fire hand stage, and also the hammer bro that you didn't fight at the bottom of the first world was also a hammer. So we were like, no, you're 2 hammers down already. This is not good. Yeah, it's just man.
Luckily for ShyGuy, that didn't end up really matter. We only used 1 hammer in the second seed in World 2.
Yeah, though the World 1 stages he skipped weren't that bad in the end, so like it wasn't a completely drastic thing, but it's still 2 extra levels that went that were unfortunately like one way, not the other sort of thing. And we were sort of debating at the time, it's like, did the double hammer potential in World 3 matter? Like, kind of, but not really that much, right? It's just...
In that case, it basically breaks even. You kind of don't want to be thinking, like, it can easily backfire, but in my case, I figured, well, okay, we got 2, 3, 4, and 6 still to play. It's like, the balance sheet should even out by the end, in theory.
Yep, and as Dust is saying in the chat, you had the tail, I think, going into that grassland in the first place. Of course, the fort you skip is Fort Knox, because if you're not gonna go in with the tail, you're just gonna skip it, right?
Well, but you saw me, I was just, tailing it up for every fort in World 8, basically. So like,
Oh yeah, you're fishing for it. I saw it.
Well, yeah, and had the items for it, so might as well go. The forts that were still in play, they weren't that bad. I think 6F2 was still in play. 7F1 Navy was still on the board. I think Super Tanks was on the board, so nothing too terrible.
And then the very last bit I want to say, in the Seed 1, very nice flyover sort of strats in 4F1 at the bottom bit. That was really cool, because you end up, I think you managed to save a decent bit of chunk of change on that, as being able to fly up the thing instead of making the invisible blocks. That was really neat.
That's very uncommon. You really need the perfect enemy set and a good head of steam, and I had both, and so I'd say that happens maybe once out of every 10 to 15 seeds. Under those circumstances, you really need good RNG, enemy RNG placement to make that even possible.
Yeah, it's like keeping your power up in 8F, right? Trying to go through that, or even 7F2, keeping your power up near the end of that with quickly. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing.
One cycle, both of those, both 8 forts, so I can't complain about one of them damageless. So
I didn't think you were getting the second one. I will admit, I was like, "There's no way this works out, right?" But taking damage is a good thing.
I was pretty confident I would. I'm allowed 1 hit, especially on that straightaway, so I figured, okay, I can make this. It'll be very close, but I can make it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right. Well, GG ShyGuy. Congrats on making it to the brackets.
Thank you. It was fun. I always enjoy racing against people. Always fun.
All right. Thanks, guys, for the comms. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
no
a problem.
problem.
You guys both did very well, so this is super awesome to commentate. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do like the. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so that actually wraps up all of the round of 16 matches for both brackets. I will actually announce the next set of matches to expect. We'll start with the Challenge Cup. We have Marky Mark, the #1 seed, against Yokubody, sorry if I said that incorrectly, the #8 seed. Then we have Night Shifter, the 4 seed, versus the 12 seed Robert. 2 seed Tozzle versus Arcade Riot, the 7 seed. And then the last round, quarterfinal match is the number 14 seed S Diesel against Pickles and Beer as the 6 seed. And
All
then
of
we
those are
have-
going to be amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And now we have the main bracket quarterfinal. The first match is, as mentioned earlier, number 1 seed Pro A against myself, the number 9 seed. We have Midi IDP, the 4 seed, against Human Mustard, the 12 seed, which is also going to be a good match. We have Rat Boy, the 2 seed, versus Dust Minion, the 10 seed. And then we have, of course, the very awaited and hyped up match, Danny Peacebeat, the 3 seed, versus yourself, Cal, the 6 seed.
Yeah, me. Hopefully it's going to be really good. I'm obviously looking forward to this one a bit. No expectations really going into the stuff with it, but hopefully if I can play well and give a good show for it, I think we are surprisingly evenly matched actually from what I've been seeing of stuff going down, so I think it's possible. But who knows? It could just be a complete sweep, or it could end up being one of the fastest, closest races we have seen so far. Who really knows? Anything can happen with this. So...
Exactly. But we do have 2 matches already scheduled on the main bracket side. Yourself and Danny's Peacebeat going tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
We don't know the channel yet, but we will know tomorrow. Keep an eye on that. And on the comms will be Pleco and the one and only the Hacksaw. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Memorial Day Monday in America, I don't know who else celebrates it. At 6 p.m. Eastern Monday will be Midi DP and Human Mustard. So yeah, 2 matches already scheduled. So keep an eye out on the schedule for other races to come. I don't know. Let me see if the Challenge Cup has no schedule races so far. So just those 2 matches are listed. And yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. GG's to the runners. Give them a follow. You can give myself and Gamer Cal a follow also. With that being said, any last thoughts before we wrap this up, Cal?
It's been a fantastic one to come. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do any more of these with the time frame that people tend to have to play at, obviously being in the US and whatnot. So if this is the last time you hear me on comms for at least this side of things, it's been a blast. Been a blast coming with you as well, High Flyer. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, I'll be honest. Good stuff all around. And yeah, hopefully stuff will go well tomorrow. But regardless, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, see you on the next one. Good luck on your match, Cal.
And to you too, man.
Thank you. See you, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.